That treasure hunter Scrooge McDuck is back, and today he brought with him Tutankham for your Atari 2600, featuring some cartridge label art that is basically King Tut's high school senior photo. Nice touch with the little pyramid shining in the background there, and a manual with a cobra giving you the cold shoulder. Ooh, chilly. Let's go ahead and take King Tut, pop it into my Atari 7800 Pro system, and see how it holds up today. Let's go to the game. Tutankham was published by Parker Brothers and carries a copyright year of 1983. It is based on the 1982 Konami arcade game that was released by Stern here in the States. Tutankham, or as I like to call it, Tut, is a scrolling overhead action game for 1 or 2 players, alternating with 4 modes of difficulty. According to the manual, you have entered King Tut's tomb to get all the treasure inside, but supernatural creatures are standing in your way. Thankfully, you have a laser gun, just like all professional archaeologists do. In the game, you use the joystick to move your character and the button to fire your laser gun. However, you can only shoot to the left or right, not up or down. By moving the joystick up while pressing the button, you can destroy all the enemies on screen with a laser flash. However, you only have 3 as indicated by the dashes on the top right portion of the screen. There's also a timer bar located on the bottom that if it runs out, you won't be able to shoot your laser until the next level or if you die. The game itself is separated into 4 maze-like chambers. Each chamber has its own set of treasures and enemies. For instance, in the first chamber, you will face cobras, scorpions, and bats, while the second chamber contains jackals, condors, and the especially vicious turtles. Touch treasures to gain points, but touch an enemy and you lose 1 of your 3 lives. Lose all 3 and your game is over. The enemies themselves spawn continuously from select rectangles. There are also small passages that look like doorknobs that you use to teleport from one area of the maze to another. In each maze, there is located a key you must find to open the door at the end of the maze to uncover a special treasure and move on to the next chamber. Complete all 4 chambers successfully and you will return to the first chamber, but at a harder difficulty unless you are on the hardest of the 4 difficulties, at which point it will send you back to the easiest difficulty, working your way back up. Graphically speaking, the game is a mixed bag. You have large mazes with lots of icons, but it's not always clear what the icons are. And your character and some of the enemies remind me of doodles I made in my notebook in middle school, but at least they're better than just squares. I enjoyed the sounds and musical tunes in the game, although some of the tunes did suffer a little from the limited capabilities of the 2600. Family-friendly wise, you do have shooting action and some creepy crawly enemies, but odds are most kids won't be frightened by them. However, the game does have a hidden rolling swastika in the 4th maze as a surprise enemy. The fact that it is an enemy most likely plays off of Indiana Jones fighting Nazis, another treasure hunting archaeologist, and most likely is not an endorsement of Nazism. At the time of my research on eBay, loose copies go for $6, complete copies are going for $10 to $18, and those prices include shipping. So what did I think of Tut? Well, I do like that it offers something than most 2600 games, as well as the music and a large amount of items in each maze, but I did have some problems with the controls. There were times that I got stuck trying to move around corners, and only being able to shoot 2 ways while faithful to the arcade gameplay was frustrating at times. And since you had to point towards your enemy to shoot them, this also meant your character would be moving towards the already fast-moving enemy for a split second, leading to some extra deaths. So while I like the overall idea of the game, the controls most likely will keep me from playing this much more in the future. So where am I going to rank Tut? Well, I will give it an edge over Towering Inferno at 51, which has similar gameplay issues. But I would rather play Rampage at 50, so out of 68 games I've ranked so far on the Atari VCS, I'm going to make Tut my new number 51 game. If you enjoy retro-related videos, would you please click the like and subscribe buttons. You can also follow me both on Facebook or the Twitter. Thank you for giving me a little part of your day, and I look forward to seeing you next time on the next episode of The No Swear Gamer. Take care and watch out for them blasted turtles.